Dr. Amphora just came in, and this is the new one. It looks pretty cool, but I also got 2 more videos that we're going to be doing this week, and it is Scar and Mara Jade. Now, I know a lot of people are looking forward to these figures, and so was I, and I can't wait to get them out of the package and take a closer look. First of all, on the Doctor Amphora, what I wanted to show you was the box. Now, the artwork looks really good, and then you got this like side art on the box, and then you got basically like a height guide showing that she should be like 5 feet 8 inches, and it shows a picture of the action figure. Now the thing is, it does have more artwork on this part of the box and more artwork on this side, which is pretty cool. And when you open it, it's a little bit different because it doesn't have that same window as we had before. We basically get some artwork and we get this text about who Dr. Amphora is. But here's supposedly a picture of the figure in action. And when we get it out, we'll see if it's actually accurate with the figure, or if that's like some sort of a prototype, and if there's any changes. But anyways, that is the figure. Let's take it out and get a closer look. All right, so Dr. Amphora is a character that comes from her own comics line. She is actually a really cool character, and I highly recommend that if you haven't read any of the Amphora comics, that you pick a couple up and just take a look through them. Now, this figure right here, let's just take a closer look, is pretty good. The face sculpt is excellent, in my opinion, just like the original. The helmet comes off, or the hat comes off, and I just think it looks really, really cool. The hair looks fantastic. Let's just pull the scarf off for a minute. And I think that they did an outstanding job on that head sculpt and everything that goes on about it. So this figure looks really, really good. I mean, there's a lot of detail in there, right down to that belt buckle and the way it's done. And that jacket just looks cool, just right down to the gloves and their multicolors and stuff like that. They look really, really cool. Now, unfortunately, this is like a pinned leg, but it does give us the good flexibility. And the thing I don't like about this figure that much is just the same complaint that I had with the other one, is that this part of the belt strap is actually just attached to the leg. I wish that it was like loose so that you could potentially take the gun belt off and stuff like that, but I think it's fine. The problem with this is if you look closely at both of these figures, they are pretty much identical. They are the same figure all together, just with different paint apps, which they've done a lot of in recent years. So basically, this new Amphora is just a paint difference with a jacket, right? So they did the jacket. So of course the arms are different because you had to add different arms to put this jacket on. And I think the cut of the jacket looks really cool. I like the fact that it's open right there so she can draw her weapon, and also because it gives good flexibility to the figure and will add to the posability, I think. I think it looks awesome. Let's just take a look at the 2 head sculpts side by side. I think they're pretty spot on. This one looks like the hair may be pulled back a little bit more from the face, but it could just be a position of the hair itself on the 2 figures. Because this one actually looks down, it comes down over the eye a little bit more, and this one doesn't. So there's some difference there. I think this Amphora looks fantastic. The jacket just throws it over the top. And I really like the comic book box. And the cool thing about this comic book box over those ones with the window is that this one doesn't have a window. It has artwork. So you don't really know there's no figure in there if you're going to display it. So I think it's cool because you can have this box that's fully displayable, and then you have this figure that you can display up in your collection, which I think is awesome. But here's what I wanted to point out was, if you look at the picture versus the figure has pinned knees, and the picture, of course, does not. So I just wanted to throw that out there, and just to let you know that, once again, the picture does not match the figure. Anyways, that is Dr. Amphora and the comic book box. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Have a fantastic day.